Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of my YouTube channel. My name is Jake Fryman. I'm a realtor in Dayton, Ohio with Keller Williams Community Partners. And each week I jump on this channel and I provide a little bit of insight into the real estate world, give some helpful tips or advice to people looking to buy or sell, and then just talk a little bit about what's going on in the market and talk about what it's like to work in real estate. So on this week's episode, I wanted to give my monthly market update, kind of go over what's going on in the market, what I'm seeing, try to sage some concerns. So you've probably noticed things have slowed down a little bit in the market. Homes are staying on the market a little bit longer. They're still going fast, but they're not going quite as fast. It's still a seller's market. Homes are still going for pretty high prices, but it's not like what it was this time last year. It's definitely cooled down somewhat, and it's not the extraordinary times that it was. Interest rates have gone up, so that does make it a little bit tougher for buyers, and it has slowed down the purchase power of some people. But homes are still going at a very high rate at the moment. And so you might be wondering what's going on with the market and everything, how that will affect things. Really, the Fed might raise rates again coming up here soon, but from what I've seen, the lending industry has kind of factored that into their mortgage rates for the year. It's kind of a very complex formula, but interest rates are not directly tied to the Fed raising their rates. So mortgage rates, they've kind of factored in additional raises by the Fed. So the rates you're seeing now are kind of stabilized, kind of factoring in the economic conditions moving forward. Really, from what I've read from real estate economists, the biggest factor was going to be jobs in the economy, that sort of thing. And we just got a very strong jobs report. Inflation went down slightly. All those things help out with purchase power and with people having cash on hand, and it helps to improve economic confidence. So with those factors in mind, I don't foresee a big housing bubble like some people have said, or I don't foresee things really slowing down in the market. I see it kind of just leveling out and maintaining for the rest of the year. So what does that mean exactly? It means that homes are still probably going to go for asking price, maybe a little bit higher. There will still be some demand, but with these rates raised up the way they have been, that will knock some people out of certain tiers that they may have been in before. Their pre-approval level goes down to lower price ranges. So you'll see more competition at the lower level for lower priced homes. And at the top, you'll have less competition for some of those higher priced homes. So if you are still able to afford that, you'll have less competition and more time to look at those homes. So it all kind of levels out. I think the best way to describe this market is a fair market. It's not really a buyer's market or a seller's market. The rates have gone up for buyers, and sellers are still getting their top dollar, but not like it was before with some of the crazy concessions or offers that they were receiving. So it's really just a level playing field now for everyone. Rates will fluctuate and they may go down next year, but nothing like the 2 or 3s that we were seeing before that. And if inflation can continue to go down, and if the job market stays strong, that helps out with purchase power, with seller confidence, and that just keeps the market really chugging along at a stable rate. This is not like 2008 when there was a big housing bubble collapse. The difference now is that there is such a shortage in inventory. Back in 2008, they were pumping out houses like 2 million extra a year, I believe the number was. Way too many houses, and then on top of that, you had some shady mortgage dealings going on. It all amounted to a perfect storm of a lot of houses being available and not enough buyers, and it made everything collapse. That's not really going to happen now. Things are going to be stable. I don't foresee prices continuing to go up. They'll kind of level out, but it's not like it's going to just keep on going up, and then bust all of a sudden, and then prices are worth nothing. Anyone telling you that, they don't know what they're talking about. That is not true. Home prices are not going to plummet by $100,000 next year. That is just not going to happen. If anything, it'll just level out, stay the way it is, and we'll see what rates do. They'll go up and down, but kind of what you're seeing right now is kind of what you're going to get for the rest of the year into next year. So I hope this was able to sage some of your concerns. If you're thinking about selling, it's still a great time to sell. You can still get top dollar for your home. You'll still have a lot of interested people looking. And if you're looking to buy, everything's up for debate on an individual level. It's best to consult with a lender and a real estate professional to talk about your particular situation, what you should do, if you should wait, if you should buy. But honestly, all things considered, buying now is better than buying later. You can always refinance, you can always find other means, but getting the home now and getting that equity build up is very essential for your future, especially for your financial future. And real estate's a great thing to invest in. I'll be talking about that next week, actually. So I hope this was a little helpful. I hope you learned something. I hope this helps your concerns for the rest of the year. If you're thinking of buy or selling, please let me know. And I hope you're enjoying these channels. Be sure to keep tuning these episodes. Be sure to tune in for next week and future episodes. Have a great rest of your week.